I was impressed with that move you pulled. Bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's G, it's Double MD, the undefeated, undisputed YouTube champion. That's right, it's the Maverick, Mark Daniels, here with episode 52 of our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team Let's Play. And guys, if you missed last episode, we attempted to recruit Suicune. Unfortunately, we failed. We did, I think, 2 full attempts on her. I mean, it's a 30-floor dungeon, so it does take quite a while to get through it. We're going to try again today. We're going to try to recruit Suicune. Hopefully we get her. Let's take a quick look at our items, do some item management, make sure we're good to go. And then we'll also see if there's any missions for the Northwind Fields. Let's go ahead and put that in there. And we'll just keep everything. I don't really need to sell anything right now. That's good. And honestly, maybe one more max elixir just to be on the safe side. There we go. Alright. Let me go on over here. A reviver seeds and huge apples, so we'll buy those. Deposit some more. 2 huge apples should be enough. We'll take 3 just to be on the safe side. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab Mega Man. We'll save and then we'll go ahead and move. Oh wait, we'll see if there's any missions too. Let me grab Mega Man first though. Probably isn't any missions, but you never know. Oh, there is. Oh, but it's an escort mission. That's gonna be a no for me, dog. Alright, so we'll save and then we'll get started here. Alright, so here we go. Oh, you know what? I just realized I need X-ray specs. Glad I caught that before we left. That would have sucked. I mean, extra specs aren't necessary, but they are very helpful, you know. We also unlocked the Silver Trench area last episode, which is, I believe, where Lugia is located. So we'll be definitely doing that soon. We'll also be doing Western Cave soon as well. Obviously, that is where Mewtwo resides. I believe they're both 99 floor dungeons, so it's something that I'm trying to get a little bit more, you know, EXP going before we do that, because it's gonna be one heck of a journey. And we missed. Oh, man. No, we're good, Volbeat. Try to get through here as fast as possible. I think we could probably get like 2 attempts in. If we do get Suicune like on the first go around, we'll do something. We'll try to recruit some more Pokemon, or we'll just do some missions, maybe some more unknowns. I don't know. We'll figure that all out. The only bad thing is my internet's actually down. Been down since last night actually, and it's now. It was like 1 in the morning is when it went down. And it's now 2 p.m. the next, well, same day technically. So it's been down for over 12 hours. Classic sudden link, right? But so I won't be able to go to my Google Documents to edit the documents, so I can't type down anything that we've recruited. I do have a notebook on hand as always. I always keep a notebook next to me when I record and a pen, just in case I need to write something down. Just in case like an issue occurs, or if I'm like, you know, if I have to make like a cut in a video or something, I usually write it down. It's just easier for me to do it that way. So if we recruit any Pokemon, I could write it down and then just add it to my Google Documents when my internet comes back up. Or I have internet on my phone. I could access my Google Documents on my phone and I could text it in, although it takes a little bit longer than typing. But it's a possibility. We have options. But I'm not too worried about it. It's just kind of annoying. Just like, I woke up and I'm like, internet's still down? What the f... Apparently it's an outage in my area. It was weird because like, when it was like 1 AM, I checked to see if there was an outage, and there was. And then a couple hours later, Suddenlink's website said there wasn't an outage in my area anymore. My internet was still down. And then when I wake up today, internet's still down, and it says we have an outage again. So it's very strange, very bizarre. You know, Suddenlink, it's good when it works, and it works most of the time, right? Like the internet works about 90. I'll be fair and say 98% of the time. But man, when that 2% kicks in, it's rough sometimes. I remember there was a time, it may have been last year or the year before last, when my internet was literally down for like a week. For no apparent reason, they were gonna send a tech down, and then eventually the internet just started working again. It was very odd. And wasn't my equipment? I have a really good router, I have a really good modem. At the time I bought like really top of the line stuff when I first got my internet set up, and it might be a little outdated now. By a little outdated, I mean it's probably not the top of the line anymore, but it's still really good quality stuff. Even the technician came and was like, "Oh yeah, definitely ain't your guys' equipment." So I don't know what happened there, but I remember it was like a week or so. It sucked, but basically I played Mario Odyssey that entire time, because at that time I hadn't played it yet, and I had bought it, and I'm glad I didn't, because it gave me something to do during that entire week. But it was rough, man. You know, we're kind of spoiled here when it comes to internet. We kind of take it for granted sometimes, but when it's gone, man, it sucks. You know, first world problems for sure, but man. Stop knocking my glasses off, jerk. Let's see. Now I can use my phone as a hotspot. Like, I don't have unlimited data on my phone, but I do have some data that I get monthly, right? Just I got it a while back when Pokemon Go first came out, because, you know, I'm out in the wild catching Pokemon. I gotta have some data, right? So I have some data, so I can, like, you know, tether a hotspot onto my computer and access the internet that way. Unfortunately, can't upload videos that way because, again, I'm limited on how much data I have. But I can at least get on there and do stuff that I need to do. But still rather annoying. Like, I could play some TFT, some Teamfight Tactics, but I can't. Again, I'm still limited on how much I can do there. I can at least do that much. In fact, once I'm done recording a couple videos here, that's probably what I'm going to do. Is use my my phone internet to play some TFT. Been obsessed, man. Been playing a lot of TFT, and I do mean a lot. Like, I have the arcade pass for League of Legends, and for those who play League of Legends, you'll know what I'm talking about. But those who don't, it's basically like a season thing. Like Fortnite has their season passes. You know, a lot of games have kind of implemented that. And essentially, you have like a time period in which you can collect points to buy like cosmetics and stuff. And I may have played a couple like regular games or a couple ranked games, but for the most part it's been all TFT. And I'm already at like 900 coins. And just to put it in perspective for you, you get, I think, 200 coins for buying the pass to start off with. So I've gained about 700 coins. I haven't really done any of the arcade pass missions because they're all for regular League of Legends games and like ranked games and stuff. this TFT's not really included in that. And I think you get, is it 6 coins for making top 4 and 3 coins for bottom 4 of TFT. So if you do the math, you can kind of figure out how many games of TFT I've been playing since the Arcade Pass came out. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. I've been enjoying it though, man. Probably a little too much. And it's funny because, you know, I didn't quite get the whole auto chess thing. Like, I watched people play the Dota auto chess, and I was just like, I don't really get it. It looks kind of boring. But, and maybe just because I didn't know the characters. I've played Dota like once, and I just wasn't into it. I was already in the League of Legends, and I was just like, why would I play this when I can just play League of Legends? You know what I mean? Like, I'm already familiar with the game. And, so maybe it's because I'm familiar with the characters. I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those games for me personally where it's like, maybe not the funnest thing to watch, but playing it is kind of where the fun is at. I don't know, but I really enjoyed it. I think we need to take a max elixir. The weather is clear. This is a weird floor. Seventeenth floor. And as I mentioned before, I don't remember if it was in this last episode or if I mentioned it during Borderlands. I think those are the last 2 that I've done, recording wise. But I thought about recording some of my TFT games and just kind of upload them. I've flirted with the idea of doing that with like several games that I play, like League of Legends, like when I was really having a PUBG. I thought about just recording, you know, PUBG games, maybe making highlight videos, maybe just uploading just full games that I thought were exciting. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that. You know, I play with friends a lot of the time. So like they would be, you know, involved in it in some way, which would be kind of cool. But it's also kind of scary too, because like you can't always control what some people say, right? So like, you know, if there's a lot of excessive cursing or something, I'm like, I don't know if I feel like editing that, or, you know, and I don't want to be like, oh hey guys, I'm recording, can you guys not? You know what I mean? But yeah. I definitely considered recording that stuff, or even just playing solo games and kind of just uploading it anyways. I don't know. I've thought about it, and I'm probably better off just streaming that sort of thing. And I want to stream more for sure. I used to stream for a little bit. I used to stream a lot, like before I started like recording YouTube regularly. I was streaming. I streamed for, I don't know, for a few weeks. Shoot. A few weeks straight. I was starting, like, people were starting to come in like regularly. I wish I never would have stopped. You know what I mean? I was actually streaming the Pokemon TCG card game online. He knocked out my Swampert, so we lost a seed, huh? But yeah, I wish I never would have stopped streaming, but it's just one of those things where sometimes it could be kind of, I don't know, it feels like a little exhausting sometimes streaming for a bit of, like a period of time. And there's just days where I just don't feel like having to sit there and like try to entertain, or, you know what I mean? Like I just want to sit back, shut the brain off a little bit and play some games. And since I record a lot of, like, I spend a lot of my free time recording videos, so like sometimes I just don't want to think, you know what I mean, when I play games. I don't know if you guys are like that at all, but I can tell you sometimes when I play games, and I mentioned this, I think it was last episode of Mystery Dungeon, where sometimes I don't know, I just like shutting my brain off sometimes and and like grinding a game or something, right? For some reason, it's almost like therapeutic in a way. You know? Let's go and eat an apple here. You can eat the seed too. But it's almost therapeutic to kind of just do a little bit of grinding in a game and just sit there and just kind of maybe listen to some music in the background, maybe watch a video. It's just kind of relaxing sometimes, you know. I used to do that sort of thing all the time in my free time. Just kind of sit back and play some video games. No stress. No need to like talk or commentate. And I do love doing that, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. But it can sometimes, sometimes be a little exhausting. Sometimes you gotta take a little break. We got a rebound orb. I definitely want to get into streaming more. I've said that for probably about a year, that I wanted to be streaming on a more regular basis. It can be kind of exhausting sometimes. Especially if I spend like, I don't know, a few hours, 4 hours, 5 hours recording videos in a row. Usually I don't take any breaks when I record. Plus, I live in a house full of other people, so oh no. Okay, good. So like sometimes it can get kind of loud in here. You got dogs barking, and that's stuff that I can, edit out of videos. But for live pal, you can't really do that. So in other words, I don't really like the idea of not having a less controlled environment than I normally would have with recording videos, if that makes sense. I don't know. But something I definitely want to try to do a little bit more often. And I will. I think, let's see, it's July now. Oh, it's a water stone. I keep forgetting you can get those in here. Not that we need any more. We have plenty. Muddy water. Throw in front. Big statement on the target may also load attacks. Nah. What was that? I was about to say. Oh, it's July. Oh, maybe I'll make a goal for myself sometime this year and just like start streaming. I would say like I'm gonna put my Sword of Shokuno, but I kind of want to make a series out of that. And that's the thing too. The only thing I would really be streaming would probably be just like online games that I play with friends, cause like any other game I play, I pretty much always want to I want to record and do a series on. Oh, I forgot to switch to the friend bow. That's alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and friend bow. List 1, 2, 3. No recruit, darn. Alright, so we'll save. We'll do another attempt here. Let's clear our box first. And as I mentioned before too, I do play a lot of mobile games. And by a lot, I mean realistically, I only play 2. But I play 2 versions of 2, a Japanese and an English version of both. Of Dokkan Battle, which is a Dragon Ball Z mobile gacha game. And then I also play Love Live School Idol Festival, which is another, it's not a Dragon Ball Z game, obviously, it's a Love Live game, but it's a gacha game as well. 2 very different games, but could always stream some of that stuff too. Viver Seeds, Huge Apples, X-Ray Specs, okay. I probably need some more Max Elixirs. We went through 2 that time, so we should probably take 2 again. Survivor seeds are flying on. Apple. We probably need one more huge apple to be on the safe side. We would do, I think, 2 huge apples. Check to see if there's any mission for the Northwind Field, and then we'll do another run here. Nope. Okay. Let's grab Mega Man. Alright, here we go. Okay, let's put the X-ray specs back on. Nice. Proceed. Alright. So 5th floor. And we're making some great time on this run so far. Oh, Jesus. Oh, nice. 7th floor. This is 4.5 here. There we go. 8th floor. Oh, nice. You'd love to see that. Alright, so we're over 1/3 of the way out of here. Nice, we're finding a lot of floors right away. I'm liking that. Speaking of which, Onionker's level 57. Nice. 2/3 of the way done. Third floor. Oh no. Don't like seeing this Polytoes, that Parish song, it's so scary. I hate to see it. Proceed. So the sleeping Polytoad was blocking the gold deck, it looks like. Nice. Final floor. Alright, so we got plenty of PP, so let's just use the friend bow here. And let's rock and roll. Can we get the Suicune? I really hope so. Come on, Suicune, join us, please. Give me a frame. I missed. Swampert, you better not knock him out. I can't hit him. Yes! Let's freaking go, man. Yes. Yes. Welcome to the team, Yo Watanabe. Let's go, Yo. I'm pretty sure we haven't named anybody Yo yet, right? Because we have Umi, which is Kyogre. I think we're good. That's awesome. Let's go take a look at him. Rin, Chica, and Yo. Look at him. I wonder if they unlock anything like the 3 legendary birds do. Let me see if there's an event that we can trigger. I like Azam's the one that did it last time. It doesn't look like. Ekans is gone though. Oh, there's the Ekans right there. What should I do? If I want, I'd only last a little while. No. Right, so I think that's setting up an event as well at some point. Hell yeah, dude! I'm so excited. We finally got Suicune, so we got all 3 legendary dogs done. I'm gonna make sure we save. I'm pretty sure we just did that a second ago. That's gonna be the end of today's episode, guys. I'm very excited to have gotten Yo to the team Suicune. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I am the Maverick Mark Daniels, bidding you farewell, peace, and one love.